So we're back.
We're back.
We're going to try again. Now we've used technical equipment, a pad and a pen.
Pen and paper.
Pen
and paper.
I want it to be September because it's my birthday. I didn't want it to be this time of night because it's going to get dark, but bollocks.
Well, we have got a note of what the lights are, so...
Yeah, no, we're good.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Now, there's some running going on here. This does not happen very often.
This is not prototypical. Big flashing warning. Bus drivers do not run.
Damn straight. I'll tell you what, though. Look at him.
He's skinny. He's skinny. He's an athlete.
Oh, what his pinstripe look! I tell you, these bloody Germans and their Mercedes.
Is that a Mercedes?
It is a Mercedes, but
what have they used instead?
Apparently, it's a Mercedes Xbox. Go and bother look at that.
Yeah.
It's a Mercedes Xbox. Shall we have a bendy bus just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's have some bendy bus.
We feel as though we've accomplished something when we've written down the controls. So
works to Taplan. I wonder if that means work. Articulated bus. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Somebody cue the accordion themes.
Oh, I see. And then you can pick what you want to do. Okay, I just want to drive around for now. We'll sort something out like that a bit later on.
Okay.
I just don't want to kill things right now. Okay, so.
This is where we run again.
Running in the workstation is not permitted in most places I've worked.
And under penalty of?
Under penalty of a slapped bottom.
Oh. Kinky.
I know, you wouldn't believe how accurate that is. But anybody who's worked in the bus industry will be aware that that's how stuff goes on. But seaty seats.
Normally, people who work in the bus industry don't sit recording videos. They write
Most people
quietly.
who work in the bus industry don't want to have anything to do with buses after they've finished with a bus. And to be honest, normally neither do I. But this was too good an opportunity to pass on. Where on earth is...
I would inquire into what damage your psyche has undertaken, but I fear there is maybe the cause of some of it, so I won't inquire too much.
Trust me, I have worked with worse. When you get yourself in one of these fine machines here, alright, cash register camera, we need all of the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, wait, that's driver number. Oops. Nope.
Oh yes, we got them written down from last time.
Repeat input, okay.
We will.
Okay, I'm 4722. It's not my measurements. I'm actually 1213, that's my real number.
Really?
A reality number. You don't get my security pass, I can tell you that much.
So they've got their number if anyone wants to complain about our friend Bus Badger.
Yeah, well, why not? Just phone up my bus company and just say, hey, this man was awesome. He was an awesome... Oh, wow, look, there's a bus there that is sexually attracted to the idea of giving people cake until they're fat.
Yeah,
there it is.
I hope this is recording the cursor, and it looks like it is.
I hope so. It's not code 910 if you can't see the cursor. But
for anyone not paying attention to the actual video and who's just enjoying listening to us ramble,
that would be nobody.
I bloody hope it's somebody.
Special service, test service. Should we go out on a test service? Should we go out on a test service?
I feel as that may not involve passengers. That might be safer.
Yeah. There's 8 of those. And then what number did I say? 904, wasn't it? I forgot.
Yes, it must be because 903 we did last time, which was the no service.
Close enough.
Which resulted in us crashing into a lamppost and a telephone box and everything else along the way.
Shh. Now we have to wait It's a Mercedes Citaro, so you have to wait a long time for it to start up, and then not so long for it to catch fire.
Oh right. I'll have an extinguisher on hand.
Once upon a time, they were known as chariots of fire.
Oh God. Okay.
Anybody who's commuted by bus in London will. See, look! I've got things like door buttons down. I've got the high beam down. But I can't remember what switch my headlights on was. People get a little annoyed if you do, so we'll do it. Oh, no, not that one. That one. We'll do it that way. Side
there
lights,
we go.
Headlights. Yeah, there we go. Look, multitude of buttons. Now I've discovered other things. For example, there's my door buttons. But these, you can get a little bit closer in the old cab. So there's cash register lighting, ceiling lights. We're going to leave them on.
So basically, a lot of what we said last time about how terrible this game is mostly down to the documentation and the instructions.
Oh no, it's yeah.
The game's not actually that bad. It's
the
just
game is not horrendous. The steering system is absolute bullshit. But once you get past that, it's actually not that bad. I hate to say it, but it's really not. Oh, see, look, you don't need to worry about it in beginner mode, but you can do all your climate and everything else.
From a technical perspective, here we go with the technical fox. It's still a bit of a weirdly programmed game. It only works in square screen, and it insists that we can't move the window still. But other than that...
we also found out there are mirrors.
Oh yes.
We just had them switched off.
Yeah, the graphical options by default reflections are off, which sort of makes the mirrors a little bit, well, non-reflective.
Oops, I've opened some doors there, I didn't intend to. There we go. Foot brake on, that's in gear.
See, buses aren't like cars, you don't just get in and go.
No, there are certain... We've got these camera views as well, which are really, 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 really handy. So you can now see where the back end of your bus is, and you can look at all your lovely passengers. All your lovely passengers back there.
All those lovely, well-rendered passengers.
That we're not going to pick up because sod them. Now,
well,
the
actually,
steering...
for their safety at the moment.
The steering is still somewhat of a challenge. It's not logical in the slightest. Oh look, I'm coming out of a closed door. Look. Huh. Oh no, I'm not. No, it's alright.
You'd think for all the things to get down of driving a bus, all the controls, climate, buttons, doors, lights, all that, they come first. Steering, you'll worry about that later.
Yeah, it's like, there's some bloke out there in Germany. Oh, shall we worry about the steering? No, that is not important. Which, as we all know, is quite important.
As we all know, that was perfect German.
Das was gut German.
Das ist gut.
I don't know, it sounds like a terrible German porn movie going on here.
YouTube is now picking up the wrong... We're confusing YouTube's language detection.
Yes, it's now. Would you like this translated? Well, it probably will help. I am from Norfolk. This bus does stop delightfully slowly. I will give it its dues for that.
Never really heard something referred to as delightfully slowly.
Yes, what I mean is that the physics aren't that awful. The driving of the AI is absolutely horrendous, which is great because it's just like the real friggin' thing. Off we go. Some railings there, so...
You've got a magical neck, you can just look like that. Oh god, no. I forgot the... Whoa!
Hello.
I'll finish one joke before I start the next. I forgot we were in a bendy bus, so it just threw me off a bit there. And then when we come back to facing the right way, suddenly cars.
Cars everywhere.
Until we said that, now I can't see any.
Woo! It really does take some stopping, this bus. I'm not entirely sure that's particularly realistic stopping. Hello. I think I hit him.
I think you hit him. Yes.
Let's drive to the moon, look. Let's drive to the moon.
Bus Badger, driving the hourly service across the line.
To the moon! Ooh, stop please. Stop please. That'd be really nice if you stopped. My God. Oh my God! How are you supposed to steer this thing? This is bloody awful.
I haven't hit anything yet, though.
I'm amazed. Well, I have. I've hit a car.
Well, in front of us.
Yeah, he did ask for it.
We haven't hit anything in front of us. A few things are coming to the back.
What are you doing? Oh my God!
Oh.
This is what's getting annoying. It will steer. It just doesn't steer back.
Ow.
Oh,
this is why we've got no passengers on board.
Yeah.
It's not that we're not picking any up, it's just that none of them can hold on.
Of all the things in this game, the steering is appalling. And I mean absolutely 100% feckin' appalling.
Well, that was done like a true bus driver.
Do you see what I mean? I wouldn't walk across there if I were you, love. Seriously. You do get kamikaze pedestrians on here though, which is nice.
Again, a realistic touch.
Oh God. The question I have to ask though. Why would people want this? When you could just go out and join a bus company and be a bus driver?
This probably costs less.
I acquired my licence by joining a company that trained me.
I don't think that exists these days.
It does imply. It depends on how desperate somewhere is for bus drivers. And right now, many places are very desperate. So my advice to you is, if you want to do bus driving, don't buy this. Just become a bus driver. Unless, of course, you secretly want to be a bus driver, but you earn a lot of money. In which case, stay in the job where you earn a lot of money, because you won't get it in this game. Seriously. What on earth? That is not a corner for a bendy bus. That is not a corner for a bendy bus. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever go around this corner on the map, it's not for a bendy bus.
I would imagine it's probably never normally scheduled for a bendy bus.
That's
true.
This is getting annoying. When you hit the control button,
yeah,
it almost automatically straightens your steering up.
That's a problem.
This is proving problematic.
Yeah, that sounds problematic.
Oh, now I've got to reverse a bendy bus.
Oh God.
I wonder how many people watching this video have actually reversed a bendy bus. Because that kind of happens.
Oh God.
Oh! It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Look, we're still sliding around.
I love how the only pop-up is accelerate, not you've damaged your vehicle.
The bounce physics in this are appalling. When you hit a curb or something. Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
Sorry, I was actually concentrating for a moment there.
Good God. Did it hurt?
Yes, it really did. God, I've taken a day off from work driving buses to drive a bus on a computer. Tell you what though, it does do one thing well. Bendy bus tail waggle. Oh! You see what I mean about the steering? How long had I been stopped and it was still straightening itself out?
Yeah, I'm more amused by the fact that... Oh!
We're just going to bounce into this tree repeatedly.
This bus is now about 3 feet shorter at both ends.
Yeah.
Where it's just imploded upon itself.
That man doesn't look happy.
But it's fine. Witness.
Right.
Blimey.
Now this is typical traffic. I will grant you this. Your bus is stuck in an awkward position.
Facing the wrong way on the road.
You're facing the wrong way. And all the car drivers have done is park 2 inches off your front or your back, so you can't actually get out of this situation.
Thankfully, we are presented a trump card by this situation. These cars, and this is not real. So we are presented with the option,
which we're going to take, of pushing them out of the way.
Now here's where the collision physics come into play. Are the collision physics any good?
You there, silver car! Come on! That's it, there we go. Come on, out of the way. Come on, out of the way.
Oh, that looks like an R8.
Oh, that's an Audi R8. That's... Oh, it's a TT.
That was an Audi.
I think it's a TT. Oh, I do straighten up. See, now if you'd all got out of the way...
I love how they've all got countdowns above their head. Like, do they stop moving or do they explode?
Can I break it? Hang on. No! Oh, that's disappointing.
Well, I wasn't expecting too much, to be honest. I'd get going forward again because they're pulling up to you.
What is wrong with these mentalists?
You remember how we said the second episode was going to be more serious?
No, that was never going to happen.
No. We thought about it.
Never in a million years was that going to be an option.
We thought about it, though.
I've no idea what's going on back here. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. There we go.
There's that.
Right. We're taking a different option. I can't actually do anything because of... Look, cars have disappeared.
Well, these haven't disappeared while we're looking. I haven't actually been physically watching one vanish yet.
What we're going to do is we're going to take pavement. Now, talking of GTA, there we go.
Don't you roll it. Don't you roll the bus.
I reckon I caught the,
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's alright, they're all ghosts.
Excuse me, hang on. If I put my hazard lights on, there we go. That's the universal system that means I'm doing something stupid.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
What did they call it the other day? The Park Anywhere button.
Yes. You've seen those little blue Park Anywhere badges with somebody who looks like they're in a wheelchair on them?
Oh yeah, I've seen those
They're
too.
fantastic, yeah. Excuse me, madam. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could just step aside, thank you.
There we go. Now, we'll just cut this car up because I'm in the bus.
Do you get like a pass that says you can do that on your licence?
More or less. He did. In fairness, he did drive into the side of me. He had plenty of time to slam his brakes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you weren't visible. You had your hazard lights on.
It's a bus. You would not believe the amount of accidents that I've seen where the car driver has pulled out in front of a bus or similar vehicle and said, "Sorry, mate, I never saw you." Yes, 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 yes. I'm mastering this steering malak.
We've done it. We've
Look at
got
the size of that moon.
Where are we?
Mars. That must be Venus. Venus moon. There's moon on Venus. You wouldn't see the moon from Venus. Joe, I'm actually going to shut up now.
Yes.
We'll put that one in an outtakes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it makes me look silly.
We can cut things about as we go.
It's actually. Oh, hello.
Pavement. Was that was a post we just
That was a
passed
post.
through?
I just passed through.
And apparently the one on the right just then as well.
Maybe it's actually given up trying to tell me I've hit things.
that might be a thing. Or it just doesn't render damage and there's actually no front left on the bus. When did you actually start properly bus driving then, in real life?
Too long ago.
Too long ago.
About 8 years ago now. 9 years, yeah.
You're still alive?
Don't ask me how I've done it.
Well,
probably by clipping through lampposts like I just did.
I'm going to say, you seem to have this skill to clip through solid objects. That's handy as it goes in bus driving.
It really is. Excuse me, I'm coming this way. If you wouldn't mind accelerating for me, bus, that would be grandly appreciated.
Like all large vehicles, it seems to enjoy staying at the speed it's at, be that fast or slow.
Hello, pretty lady. Would you like a ride on my bus? No? No, it's okay. Neither would I. It's okay. I do not blame you. Stop the bus and take a moment to appreciate
How long it takes to stop?
Oh, that is a flat-out brake. That and
Let's just take a moment to stop the bus. Right, there we go. It's taken a moment.
Put the hazards on.
Because we've stopped in the middle of the road.
Because we can park anywhere.
We're a bus.
It doesn't look that bad.
It's got to be said, the game is not that bad as far as graphics go. I mean, I've seen some pretty appalling Simulator 2012 style games.
Yeah.
This, as they go, is actually quite good.
You don't get any randomly flying items like you do with Farming Simulator.
To be honest, things have weight. Farming Simulator, most things seem to be made of balloons.
And everything is rendered from the inside and the outlet. So...
yeah, that's true. And there are physics. They're not necessarily right.
No.
There are physics.
No, the bounce physics do require somewhat. Oh, there's nothing better than that third door back there because it's so funny watching people run for it as you shut it. Trying to sneak on with their oyster cards. This hasn't got the very annoying Mercedes indicator noise. Which
I wonder why that isn't there.
Which I will demonstrate at the next junction.
Oh god, we're going to get one of the famous Badger impressions.
We're gonna pull up at this junction here, where we're gonna need to turn right. No, we'll turn left because left is far more interesting. So we'll get in the middle of the road because we need lots of road. But we need to switch our indicators on to tell people where we're going. And Mercedes tend to enjoy letting their drivers know the indicators are on by going. And it never shuts up.
So presumably somewhere in the bus equivalent of a glove compartment is a wild boar being crushed.
Pretty much. Do you remember them little buzzers you used to get at school?
Vaguely.
To do your, you learning about electric circuits.
Oh god, yes.
They go,
yes.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
Oh.
They are.
I thought they were restricted to school.
Gear oil is too hot. Effectiveness of retarder brake is reduced. It was pretty fucking ineffective to begin with. I will be honest with you. It was.
I'm going to say, effectiveness is reduced. Didn't realise it could get any worse.
I didn't realise it was actually having any effect whatsoever.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
Oh, well, I'm always doing it wrong. That's why I'm a bus driver.
Oh, right, okay.